All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol BNGO, Bionano Genomics Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I just have a quick announcement, and I just want you guys to be aware of the fact that I have a Twitter account. The link will be down below if you want to join. There will be stuff that I will tweet on there or retweet that comes to be interesting, and I also will post videos that you may have not gotten a notification on. Also, I want you guys to stay tuned till the end because I have a ticker symbol that you guys want to add to your watch list, and if you haven't already seen the video on that, I will post it down below so you guys are aware. It'll be the ticker symbol video, I'll call it, or something that is pretty reasonable for you guys to see, or stock that you want to add to your watch list video, and I'll put the link there so that you guys can see much more in depth why you want to add it to your watch list, and it's been moving pretty well in the last couple of days. So let's jump into BNGO, and we'll talk about that ticker symbol towards the end of this video. So BNGO is showing signs of a healthy, so far healthy sideways movement now. It's nowhere near a steep slope anymore, right? This would be a steep slope going in this direction. Now, it just dropped in this last candlestick pretty steep. So if it continues that drop, it can start to look kind of like that, but coming from up here in a much more slower pace, right? Excuse all the arrows and lines. I hope you guys don't get confused, but I'm just trying to show you guys. So now it's kind of cooling off and going in a sideways movement. Volume has also cooled off. It's still pretty high, but it's a lot less than where it was before. It was probably almost double that before. So really good that it's come down and sideways movement. And I call this healthy due to the fact that stocks aren't supposed to just skyrocket and not stop skyrocketing, like just keep on going. That's not normal. Profit taking, now it's kind of like uncertainty and mixed with some profit taking from anyone that was in below here or even here. They're like, man, we're getting close to what I started off with. Might as well just take these profits now. And I don't know where this is going, especially that it fell down big time from $7, like almost a $3 change, to here at the $4 mark. So those are the things that are happening right now to investors. And then there's the uncertainty of the FDA approval, which is what we're waiting for. And the next catalyst of the biggest rumor being ARK Invest is going to invest in this. I think that they're waiting for FDA approval, but they're also probably waiting for this stock to cool off and really show signs of investor sentiment. So if it stays around this area within this channel here and above this point down here, the lowest point being 390, this will show that investor sentiment is pretty good, because this is normal profit taking, right? Falling from up here to this point. But then there's a lot of it holding it up. Remember, this started down here, right? At around like 60 cents, 50 cents. And it's only been 9 days since the run started. So you got to think about it. In 1 week, it ran up to these highs. And then in this week, in the last 3-4 days, it's been falling. Okay, that's normal. Profit taking, uncertainty. But if it holds itself up above this point here, you can see the true investor sentiment. All of this gains have not disappeared yet. It's still holding itself up pretty nice. And remember, this came from down here at the 50-cent range, 60-cent range, reaching $1, and then from $1 just blowing up. So it's very important to watch and remember where this came from and how it's doing. So right now, this sideways movement, in my opinion and understanding, is really healthy. But there's a lot of risk involved, and we have to wait for that FDA approval, and we have so many other catalysts to wait for to see what's going on. So let's go ahead and see our lowest point here that was reached in the last candlestick, and our highest point before the fall. And then we're going to talk about this a little bit broader. We're going to talk about the 50-day moving average, and see what's important. So yesterday's resistance level, pretty important, 563. If this resistance level gets broken through, I want every single investor to remember that, 563. Now the highest point reached is 724. That needs to be broken through in the long term, moving upwards. So that's the most important point for the bulls. Down here, as I stated earlier, 390 is the most important point on the downward trend. So if support gets broken through, that is our most important point, 390. So I want every single investor to be aware of that. Our 50-day moving average is 486. I want every single investor to write that down. The tug of war is on, and the bulls definitely need to break through that to end back up in bullish territory. We're currently right now sitting at 432. Let's see here our support, and our support level is 413. If that gets broken through, very important to watch as well. 413, if it gets broken through, this could start to hit newer lows, new support levels, and work its way deeper into bearish territory, pulling further away from the 50-day moving average. So it's going to be important to watch that. And again, the bulls want to bring this back up. If this continues to hit newer lows, it could get closer to 390. And if 390 gets crossed, this could end up hitting newer lows, getting deeper and deeper into bearish territory. So those are the most important points down here. Now, our resistance is up here, and this is the first resistance level that the bulls need to break through. That's 514. 514 needs to be broken through, turn into a support, so that the bulls can work their way up to newer highs, new resistance levels, and pull further away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. So every single investor needs to become aware of the fact, and look at that, the 50-day moving average just moved a little bit lower, and our price is sitting at a newer low. So this is actually pulling down. This support level, we need to watch it carefully. It could possibly even get crossed in the after hours. So Bionano right now is looking a little bit weak, and we need to keep in mind, if it stays above 390, it stays in that channel that I'm talking about, moving sideways, or this could start to fall steeply, and it's because FDA approval might not happen, or towards the end of this week there's that uncertainty, and a lot of investors are going to cash out profits or leave because of fear and uncertainty. But back to the resistance level, this is the point that the bulls want to break through, need to break through, and turn into a support to work their way up deeper into bullish territory and pull up further away from the 50-day moving average, being 484 now at the new algorithm calculation due to the fact that the price has changed and went down. So 484 is definitely a point that needs to be pulled away from, and how the bulls are going to do that, breaking through 514 and turning that into a support. I hope that with these cues, you guys are well equipped for tomorrow's trading day. And for those of you that have stayed throughout the video, the ticker symbol that I was talking about, that I wanted you guys to stay tuned for, and you need to add to your watch list, is WBA, Walgreens Boots Alliance Inc. I talked about it in yesterday's video. If you're a first-time viewer, check out the full video and breakdown in the links down below. Don't forget to add yourself to the Twitter. On my Twitter account, you can see it as well. And for those of you that are viewers that saw this already yesterday, I would like to see your insight on BNGO or even Walgreens. How do you feel about that? Did you see how it moved today? And as always, if you found this video helpful and informative, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.